Hello and welcome to the Knowledge Arcade, growth engineering's super engaging learning environment condensed into a mobile app. We have developed a training solution that smashes all barriers to learning. It ensures everyone can access their training whenever and wherever they desire, never missing a thing. We studied what the modern learner actually uses their mobile device for. It isn't used to write essays or fill out tax returns. It's used in short, sharp bursts. We also wanted the mobile app to blend seamlessly into the user's life, so it borrows effective functionality from the likes of Facebook, Netflix, Instagram, Duolingo, and many more. The Knowledge Arcade is a highly customizable learning environment that feels like your organization's home. It ensures an immersive learning experience that people want to be a part of multiple times a day. So immersive in fact that our client L'Oreal Asia Travel Retail have seen their users spending an average 2 hours and 27 minutes on the app every month. Before we take the Knowledge Arcade for a test spin, let's pop up the hood and take a look at the engagement engine that makes learning on the go so addictive. First up, we have gamification. What we mean by this is that gaming mechanics, such as points, badges, and leaderboards, help to make seemingly boring tasks more fun. Instead of dragging your heels and putting off whatever it is you need to do, you're instead motivated and engaged to jump right on in and get it done. Next up, we have social learning, which acts as the bridge between knowledge and behaviour change. With the Knowledge Arcade, you can create thriving social communities that bring together employees wherever they are in the world. Together as one, they can overcome any and all learning objectives. Now we're going to look at the Knowledge Arcade's functionality, and it all begins with a ping. We all love push notifications. They let us know someone has commented on our Facebook post and the latest BBC breaking news. The Knowledge Arcade harnesses this power to turbocharge the learning experience for its users. Users will be alerted when new content is made available and when someone has replied to their post. This helps to develop a thriving learning community. Custom notifications can also be created. This has ranged from breaking company news to a classroom reminder to a little burst of Monday morning inspiration. Now that we've logged in, let's explore the social learning functionality on the app, or as we call it, clubs. Today's learners are accustomed to using their mobile devices to communicate with each other. Therefore, clubs on the Knowledge Arcade have a familiar feel to the user. They consist of functionality they have already experienced across popular social media platforms. The social feed allows learners to ask questions, share their expertise through picture, video, links, and documents. These can then be liked and commented on. Each social club can be fully customized with a look and feel to represent the discussion points or various brands under your organization's umbrella. It might be that you have one club for sales staff to share sales tips and another for managers to discuss strategy. Clubs can be created for real-world classroom events to ensure engagement levels are maximized and the learning is reinforced. With clubs, learning is no longer just a one-off event. Clubs bring people together. They have the power to unite different departments across varying continents. This means that your staff based in Tokyo can share their wisdom with the team in Toronto. Now we'll move on to My Learning, the home of training content on the app. The To-Do section is where learners will find content and courses that you've pushed their way. You have total control over what categories and content your users see. You could have an entirely open library where people are free to explore whatever takes their fancy, or you could restrict people to specific content based on their job role. Curricular functionality allows you to space out content releases. So for example, content B can't be accessed until content A is completed. Or you can even set up a time delay on the next piece of content being released. Red dot and push notifications will alert learners when new content is available. When you select a piece of content, you'll be given a breakdown of its contents and what gamification elements are involved. And just like on Netflix with your latest binge, you can download your training content for future offline viewing. The latest piece of app functionality from Growth Engineering comes in the form of battles. This feature lets your learners compete against each other in player versus player quizzes with endless configuration options. When a battle is created, a question bank is set up. You can add unlimited questions, which then generate a random selection of questions every time you play. This keeps it fresh. This means that the same questions will eventually be repeated, and as you can imagine, it's the ultimate knowledge reinforcement tool. Now let's see what it looks like in action. So as you can see, my colleague Eric has challenged me to a battle. At present, we've won one battle each, so the latest battle will settle the score, hopefully. So let's press Let Battle Commence. So Battles generates 5 random questions from a question bank. Eric, in this instance, has already taken these 5 questions, and now I have to beat his score in a penalty shootout type scenario. So let's go with the first one. Let's go with Jack Nicholson. And that was incorrect, so a red dot has appeared. Let's go with Scarface, the next one. And that was wrong again. And now let's go with Oysters. It's wrong again. Let's go with Star Wars, The Last Jedi. And that's right, so I've got 1 out of 4 so far. Hopefully Eric hasn't done too well. And obviously the last answer is The Italian Job. And now we're going to wait for the result. And I was victorious, so Eric didn't beat my score of 2 out of 5. I've won the 50 battle points on offer, so I'll make my way up the leaderboard. And I've now beaten him 2 battles to 1. And as you can imagine, it's very addictive. Now let's visit the badge cabinet. As previously mentioned, the Knowledge Arcade is a fully gamified learning experience. Learners collect badges for completing training content. These badges should ideally be fully branded to match the product training. This encourages learners to collect badges and establish themselves as a champion of your organisation. You could reward these champions by giving them a club where people can tap into their expertise. Everyone's a winner. A trip to the badge cabinet will also remind a learner how far they've come and spur them on to devour even more content. Let's move on to the leaderboards now. Leaderboards tap into our competitive spirit and act as a powerful engagement tool, driving users to keep learning. Leaderboards are based on experience points collected through the completion of content and contributing to the social community. The leaderboards can be viewed as weekly and monthly, ensuring short-term and long-term engagement is maximised. The pull of pole position motivates them to engage with the platform and their training. After all, if you know you're just 1 action away from beating your rivals to the top, you're more likely to put the effort in. And there we have it, a whistle-stop tour of the Knowledge Arcade. If you have any further questions, please get in touch. We look forward to helping you unleash the potential of employees in your organisation.